The head of Watay Power says they plan to connect 5 more remote First Nations to the electrical grid next year. This comes after a celebration in Kingfisher Lake this week to officially announce the end of that community's reliance on diesel generators for power. Lee Noonan reports.
Things are buzzing at Watay Power as Kingfisher Lake joins North Caribou and Pikangikum First Nations as the third community connected to their transmission line. CEO Margaret Kenequanash has been working towards this moment for more than a decade.
Witnessing the completion and connection of communities is so exciting. And sometimes it's like I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, is this like real? Because we've been at this for so long.
Kingfisher Lake First Nation was electrified on November 8th, with officials and dignitaries traveling to the community to mark the occasion with ceremony and a feast on Wednesday. And on Thursday, Minister of Indigenous Affairs Greg Rickford quoted Chief Eddie Mamakwa at Queen's Park.
Access to reliable energy will lead to many improvements for our people and the community. Schools, households, businesses have been negatively impacted by frequent power outages. Improvements to healthcare, education, food security, and technology are on the way. That's something to celebrate.
Kenequanash echoes that sentiment, saying that switching from diesel generators to a higher capacity and more stable source is key if communities are to continue to grow and develop.
One time I went to KI and they had like 5 new housing units standing there, and they weren't able to connect them. So a lot of times communities will swap like the older housing units and put power to the new house but it doesn't address the housing shortage in the community.
Kenequanash is excited to see more and more communities being connected. The transmission line is expected to reach Winneman Lake First Nation in May, with 4 more communities slated for completion in the summer. Eventually, 17 isolated First Nations will be connected by 1,800 kilometers of power line. Lee Noonan, TBT News.